The reality of asceticism. True asceticism is that which we have defined in the paragraph above. But if you really want to be scrupulous, make sure you comply with all the prescriptions. Some people exhort to worship but are constantly negligent, while others preach against disobedience even though they themselves are in perpetual violation. Others counsel sincerity in action while they sink into ostentation. Others preach religion and are not characterized by piety. Others are imbued with their fame, while in their teaching there is confusion. Their concern is more with the number of students than with the quality of their education. Their hearts have not been cleansed of impurities such as pride, vices, and jealousy. They may even perceive themselves above the creatures, for they think they are teaching what the Lord has revealed. Those who behave like this and do not make the necessary efforts to purify themselves are deviant. Clearly, they depart from their Lord. They are unconscious, and righteousness is not their goal. Don't they know that our transcendent Lord can confirm his religion even by an ungodly one? Sound advice. Can the pruning shears be useful to the gardener if there are no flowers to cut in the garden? Can the gourd be useful to the thirsty one if it does not contain water? Oh, my friend, just as selling provisions to the one who undertakes the pilgrimage does not in any way dispense with the ritual obligation incumbent on every Muslim. Oh, my brother, a correct ablution that is not followed by prayer, how can it bring benefits? Sharpen your sword without using it. Oh, clever one. Does it make sense? No, of course, it doesn't. Are suffering doctors preserved from disease by their knowledge of medicines? Although they cure thousands by their advice, they remain helpless before the disease that eats away at them. Knowledge that does not give rise to guidance or state of detachment only keeps the servant away from his transcendent Lord, as the hadith of the Prophet certified, prayers and salvation are upon him, his family, and his companions. Oh, my friend, to go hunting without taking up your weapons is an act of ignorance, and even an act of disregard for the rules of courtesy towards the Lord Master of the universes. For he has established his reign over laws that he has codified, as we shall soon explain. Do not go hunting without sharpening your weapons, and do not take them if you do not go. But if you go hunting, you must be armed. Thus, by gathering the conditions for action and making the necessary effort, you will obtain the object of your quest, the causes of pride. As for the exemption of all pride, I can swear that this is certainly the most difficult to achieve. We seek refuge with the merciful against all forms of pride and against the causes of the loss of the believer. Our Sheikh, the reviver, Al-Ghazali, has made this point clear. Consult his book, The Revivification of Religious Sciences. You will find all the details. Most of the faults come from man's fear of being blamed and his desire to be praised. As for the attraction of this world, it rests on four foundations. Take note. The first is money. The second is abundant food. The third is useless chatter. And the fourth is sleep. Whoever exalts one of these four things without a valid reason is on the path of perdition. To the extent that money brings pride and makes man forget the fatal death. Abundant food hardens man's heart. As for gossip, it causes distraction unless it is in remembrance of the divine, for discussing trivialities is harmful. The true ascetic. And know that being detached from the attractions of this world is the best guarantee for the afterlife. He who is recognized as an ascetic, Zahid, has indeed obtained glory as well as peace of the heart and body, in this world and in the hereafter, unequivocally. The ascetics are the true kings of this world, no doubt about it. They are the ones who have seen right and understood. They have made the best choice and have been chosen. In the Hadith, the lowest degree of the men of paradise assures its holder 1,000 servants and 72 wives in all concordance without a risk of conflict of jealousy. The motivations of the ascetic. According to the experts, the ascetic's commitment is justified by 5 motivations. First, by his awareness of the futility of this world, then, by the need to control his thoughts in order to prevent distractions of the heart and worries, then, by meditating on his Lord, and finally, by the purification of imperfections. Conveying the honors of this world devalues us in the sight of Allah, while detaching ourselves from them brings us closer to Him. Nobility is accomplished through detachment. Be aware of that. This will earn you a prestigious rank with the Creator. It is also a safe conduct in the trials of the afterlife, in the ultimate anguish, in the grave dwelling, and in the interrogation. Likewise, may He assure the Lord's pleasure and assurance against His wrath on the fateful day of judgment. If there were only divine pleasure as a benefit, it would be sufficient for every intelligent man.